guys.
Hi.
It's Mrs. Khan.
And Miss Khan. It's supposed to be Miss and Mrs. Khan.
And I came first, so that's why it's going to be like this.
Okay. Anyway, so today's another story time. Tonight is a story about a churel.
A churel? What might that be?
It's an Indian witch. And you
What
might
do you
have
mean?
seen her.
You mean like Kiwengo or like what?
I don't know what a kiwengo is, but it's an Indian witch. Okay, she wears a sari. So,
Like
anyhow,
Yini, that's what I mean.
I don't know. She
Okay.
usually, apparently, a churel is a woman who has died either in childbirth or in her period, or she got raped.
Why do
and
you
she's
know
coming
this?
back. I did research, but anyways, so she came back to life to kind of get back at men, and that's why churels are known to attack men. Oh, by the way, if you're a girl, you have nothing to be scared of. So if
But
you're a
it's a
guy,
story for you
yeah.
too.
All right, so
Once upon
this
a time.
story actually happened
happened.
to my great grandfather. His name was Haj Karim Khan. Haj because he was, he went to Hajj. So,
Haji.
he was very, very, very religious.
Religious,
Okay, and this is back in Gujarat in a village. Like they come from a village called Sampar, and so he left his village one day, and he had some business in another village. So he goes to the other village, and evening came, and he wanted to go back home. So this is like 1800s, okay? So like, yeah, Farai was 1800s, great grandfather.
I guess.
Yeah. So it is
I
the
ain't that old.
Okay. Anyways, so it's the 1800s, and he's walking home, and he wanted to go home basically. And the people from the village said, "Yo, don't go out tonight because there's a forest and these."
Wait, what did they say?
They're like, "Yo, don't go."
They said, yo,
Don't go. So he was like, yo, I gotta go, all right? My wife's waiting for me, So they were like, well, it's not safe. Wait till morning. He goes, yo, I still gotta go. So he's like, it's okay, don't worry. They were like,
So
but-
basically, antoka safari, usiku, in the middle of the
Yeah.
night when he shouldn't have been going out.
Yeah.
But he really needed to meet the deadline. He really needed to go home.
Yeah, he wanted to go home. Like, he was
But-
like me, basically. He doesn't like to sleep on someone else's bed.
Yes.
I think I got it from him.
Probably.
I honestly feel like I would do the same thing. Like, I'm about to go home right now. So, anyways, hopefully I won't meet no churel. But, so he was told, just
Don't
be
go.
careful. If you're going to go home, you need to make sure to read Quran the entire time. He goes,
Because
"Man,
the way from where he was to where he was going, Barabara ile was considered very dangerous. And that road, sorry, Barabara means road. That road was very dangerous. And it basically, they had so many spiritual occurrences.
stories, yeah.
Yes.
So they were like, don't go. And it's like a forest, You can just imagine walking at night in a forest.
Yeah.
So he started walking, and he's like, don't worry about me. I went to Hajj. Like, my name is Hajj,
No, he
So-
didn't say
so
that.
he-
What the hell?
he starts walking.
He did not say that.
So
he
he-
was humble,
Okay.
like me.
Okay. Anyways, so he starts walking, and guess what? So he's like, Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. And then all of a sudden, he hears a baby crying.
Oh, shit.
Dude, you guys, it's middle of the night.
Let me do
in the
baby.
middle of the
Let me do
forest.
baby. Let me
Okay,
do. Say first of all, say the baby was crying.
the baby was crying. Okay, just imagine just a creepy baby sound. Okay, and it's in a basket. Okay, let's see. It's in a basket. Okay, on the middle of the side of the road. Okay, no,
No.
I'm not the middle of the side. No, just
In the middle
side,
of the road.
The middle of the road.
In a basket, yes.
Obviously, if you're like a normal human being, you'll be like, oh my god, it's a baby, But he was like, no, I'm gonna keep walking. Which, by the way, they told me to always keep walking.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be
So he continued reading Quran, and guess what? Right when he walks past that baby vanishes.
disappeared. Like, poof.
Like the.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so he keeps walking. He keeps walking.
He's
and
like, first of all, he
sees-
goes, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Yeah,
Obviously,
of
that's
course.
what caused it.
He
and the
continues
Quran, yeah.
walking, and then he sees like an hour ahead. Now he's already walking on and on and on, and guess what? He sees a beautiful woman in sari.
Sexy girl.
Okay, like an item bomb girl. Like the
basic girl.
no chikni chameli, more like
Like that.
okay. And so she's walking. All right. Shh. So she's this lady. She's just in the middle of the road, and she's like, "Help!"
No, and she's like, "Bachow," but she's like in a white t-shirt which is wet.
No, first
Yeah.
shirt.
No, a white sari.
Okay, just if you know Zina Taman
Yes.
in her old movies,
Where
in those
she used
saris,
to drink and she used to freaking dance in the rain waterfalls. That one.
Okay, so anyway, so she's just like,
Bachaw.
and he's like, oh, Bismillah. Like he's like, damn, she's hot, but Bismillah, you know, you're gonna control yourself. She's not real. And then he walks past her, and he walks past her, and she's like pissed. She's like, man, you didn't get fazed by me. Like, I'm hot, you know. So he keeps walking, and now she's pissed.
Oh no.
So you know what she does?
What?
She lights up a fire in the middle of the road. She's like, now let's see you walking through that fire.
There was a fire in the middle of his route. Basically, Barabarani, in the middle of the Barabara is a fire.
People can't understand it when you
I
say
don't know
Barabara.
if they do. But I think stories are more dramatic than
So,
Swahili. So
anyways, so she sees
Barabarani.
So there's a huge fire, and he's like, Bismillah. I don't know why he keeps saying that. He said Ayatul Kursi and other surahs, right? So he's reading it, and he was like, this is not real. I'm going to walk right through this. Homeboy walked right through.
He knew it wasn't real, considering the baby and the lady wasn't, so he figured.
So he walks right through the fire. And when he went through the fire, he did not burn. He just disappeared.
Because it was just an imaginary fire, that's why.
Yes. Yeah. So he walked right through it, and then guess what?
It was an illusion from the genie, basically, or from the churel, right?
Yes. So then he walks right through it, and he walked home.
Yes.
And that's it. And that was his story. And he passed it on to his son, Muhammad. Was it Suleiman? No, Suleiman. This is our great-great-grandfather.
Okay.
Suleiman, then he passed on to Muhammad, and then went to Akbar. And then now it is down to the special one, Famida.
Can I say
it was not given to Farha?
Can I say a story that tallies along with the name
Farha is 651.
Yes,
fine. Just say it.
Come in frame. So, you guys, when Famida was little,
oh Lord have mercy,
she was about 3 years old.
Two,
and yeah, she was about 2 years old. She did start talking before she was even out of my mother's womb. But anyway, she was about 2 years old, and she had just learned her name, and she was told that her name was Famida, and she was very proud of it because it's a big name. So her name is Famida Akbar Muhammad Haji Karim
Suleiman.
Famida Akbar Muhammad Suleiman Haji Karim Khan.
Yeah.
That's our name. And that's like the full name. And so that one time, my aunties had come from Voi and Motati and Wundani, and they'd all come to visit us in Topanga, where we used to live. And so when she come, you're in out of frame. So basically, when she came, and when they came, my dad was so proud. He's like, "Eh, Leo Famida ta." She will wow everybody, you know. So she comes in front of everybody in the living room, kilam tu api jagunzo, you know. Famida's like so cute and so tooth and everything. Well, don't do it now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she comes in the living room, and she's so proud of herself because she was very confident even then too, by the way. So my dad comes and he's like, Famida, come over here and tell everybody what your name is.
That doesn't talk like that, but
let's just pretend it does. So he's like, tell everybody what your name is. It's so nice. You tell them, everybody will be very happy. And so my Famida comes and stands. She's like, oh, and keep in mind, background, just the day before she was taught that anytime she hears the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's name, you have to say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So if you hear anywhere saying Prophet Muhammad, you have to say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay? So she said, so she's like standing there, she's so confident, she's so excited. So she goes, my name, and everybody knows this was her voice. My name is Famida Akbar Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Yes, for real.
But I didn't. You know, I like.
Because you were like that.
Anyways, guys, that was the story,
yes.
And I hope you stayed on till this.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you didn't mind the rambling and the jokes. Just how we are. And I hope you have an awesome time. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, guys. We didn't start with the hey, young guys.
Oh, it's okay.